Greetings, mortals. I am someone here to remind you that wizard comes from the word wise, so all you really need to do to become a wizard is know stuff. So read. Welcome to Tabletop Sandbox, where we talk about all things TTRPG. However, today we are not talking specifically about a TTRPG, but rather a piece of media that has inspired me, in part, to create my own TTRPG, known by the title of Perfidium. And I am making the kind of pre-alpha, bare-bones rules of that available to you. And you can find that in the description below. I would love it if you would read through those, maybe even try and play them with your groups, and let me know what you think of them. It could be in the comments below, but a better place for you to give me feedback is the feedback text channel of the Tabletop Sandbox Discord, which is a newly public Discord that I am linking also down below, that I would love for you to become a part of, where we can talk and hang out and, discuss TTRPGs and other things. It's also a good way to stay up to date on all the things that TTSB is doing, like streams and potential podcasts coming soon. I will send this actually to past me. You will notice a strong difference in hair length and beard wildness. Take it away, former Harrison. I didn't say also known as Harrison Tar, did I? Hello, mortals. Recently, I've been reading Morte Arthur by Sir Thomas Malory, and to be honest, it's whack. And I want to tell you a story about one Sir Balin, the Knight of Two Swords. One day, King Arthur, was sick and resting outside in his pavilion, and he saw a knight go by who just looked sad. Then Sir Balin came along, and Arthur was like, "Hey, go get me that knight and bring him back here so I can figure out why he's so sad." And Sir Balin was like, "You got it, king. Even if I have to kidnap him, I'll bring him back." So Sir Balin went after and caught up to this guy. Sir Harlius was his name. And he was like, "Sir Harlius, you gotta come back with me or you gotta accept my challenge." There's a lot of just impromptu duels with knights who know nothing about each other in these stories. But Sir Harlius was like, "All right, I don't want to do either, but I guess I'll come with you." So they start heading back to King Arthur, and on the way, an invisible knight rides up and fucking murders Sir Harlius. Straight up. And just can't see him. And spoiler alert, it is never explained why or how this knight is invisible. As Sir Harlius is dying, he says, "This is the work of Sir Garlet. You must avenge me. Also, take my horse because it's so much nicer than yours," to Sir Balin, which is kind of nice, like leaving your car, but also a backhanded compliment, like, "Look, man, you're driving a shitbox. Here, when I die, take my Ferrari." But anyway, Sir Balin goes back, reports to King Arthur, goes out, starts looking for this Sir Garlet to avenge Sir Harlius. And he's accompanied by this noblewoman who is never given a name because I guess she's not that important. Sir Balin and this noblewoman are riding around looking for Sir Garlet to avenge Sir Harlius, and they come across a knight named Sir Perrin. They tell Sir Perrin what they're doing, and Sir Perrin is like, "All right, I'll come help you." And so they ride out, and almost immediately, the invisible knight comes back and kills Sir Perrin. And then Balin is like, "Alas, now I have to avenge two people instead of one." Just a wild series of events. Then Sir Balin and this unnamed noblewoman are riding around looking for Sir Garlet to avenge the two knights who have died, and they come across a gentleman with a wounded son. This gentleman informs them that King Pellam is holding a feast, and that Sir Garlet, the one they need to kill to avenge Sir Perrin and Sir Harlius, is going to be in attendance at King Pellam's feast that has been going on for a couple weeks now because nobles and opulence. The gentleman's son has also been wounded by Sir Garlet, and apparently his wounds cannot be cured unless he gets some of Sir Garlet's blood. Again, never explained how or why. Sir Balin and the noblewoman head to this feast. They show up to the door and the people are like, no, you can't bring weapons in here. Sir Balin goes, what? That's not how it is where I'm from. Well, they always let us bring swords into feasts. And the people are like, yeah, okay, I guess go on it. Sir Balin fully intending to commit a murder. He goes in, he sits down, he's asking the guy next to him, hey, do you know who Sir Garlet is? And just as that's happening, I guess maybe Sir Balin was staring, Sir Garlet comes up to him and slaps him across the face and says, this is a feast. You're here to eat, right? So eat. Sir Balin looks up and gives the absolute killer line, one of a couple in this sequence. Sir, this is not the first time you have wronged me. And then he stands up and in one swing, fucking murks Sir Garlet, straight up. King Pelham then looks over and is like, yo, you just killed a knight in my hall. Now I've got to kill you. And then Sir Balin's second cold knight of the line. And then Sir Balin's second cold line of the night. Avenge him yourself. So then King Pelham and Sir Balin get into a sword fight, and King Pelham is really mad. So he swings down with a forceful blow and shatters Sir Balin's sword. So then Sir Balin, running from knights and from the king, starts tearing through King Pelham's palace. He's searching from room to room, looking for any weapon. And finally, he comes into a strange, richly decorated room where there is a corpse laying on the bed holding a spear. And so Sir Balin sees, oh, a spear, that's a weapon. He grabs it, turns around, and stabs King Pelham. Then the entire castle collapses, killing everyone except King Pelham and Sir Balin. Because apparently this spear was the spear that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. And that corpse in the bed was Joseph of Arimathea. Yeah, so King Pelham and Sir Balin fall into a trance for some reason. And then Merlin, of course, shows up, wakes up Sir Balin, and is like, yo, we gotta leave, because this not just this castle, wrecked 3 kingdoms surrounding it. And Sir Balin is like, yo, what about that unnamed noblewoman that I was running around with? And Merlin's like, she's dead, we gotta go. And Sir Balin is like, okay, I guess. And then they leave. And then somehow the people in the 3 surrounding kingdoms know that it was Sir Balin's fault, and so they're giving him shit the entire way as he's leaving. And then that's just that story. They don't explain what happens to the spear. I don't think King Pelham becomes a character later. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be inspiration for your D&D campaigns, but I thought it was wild, and I felt that you needed to hear it. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and good night, mortals.